An underground heating system failure in China triggered a violent explosion, instantly filling a nearly 100-meter area with smoke and flying debris. The ceiling inside a Turkish kebab restaurant suddenly caved in, but with no customers inside at the time, disaster was successfully avoided. Gigantic boulder rolled onto the Inter-American Highway, but perfect timing meant no cars were passing by. Landslides struck in China, causing a 4-story apartment building to collapse as massive clouds of dust swallowed the entire area. Powerful stone river formed in a New Zealand canyon following Cyclone Gita, with uniform rocks cascading downhill in waves that resembled flowing water.
Look! Oh, fuck me! Oh, jeez!
This is a rockfall at Yosemite, California. You can see the massive slab break away from the cliff and then explode on impact, creating a huge cloud of dust. Seconds were all it took for the vessel to submerge, as the river swallowed it and created a powerful surge on the surface. Landslide in India sent tons of earth crashing down the hillside, slamming into village homes as thick clouds of dust swallowed the entire neighborhood.
Recording live in the backyard.
Chinese Expressway Toll Plaza endured shocking moment when a massive stone descended from the mountain, though timing prevented any injuries. vertical landspout-like tornado formed in Paraguay from wind friction at the surface, traveling briefly with intense force despite no funnel cloud descending. Heavy rainfall in Kenya saturates the soil each year, stripping it of structural strength and turning solid ground into unstable, fluid-like terrain.
En hade sett det där. Vad ska vi ha? Det kan komma ut. È vivo? Il rider?
Porca puttana.
Non arriveremo mai alla Dobbiamo scendere.
No, facciamo una mini retro.
Sometimes survival comes down to pure luck, and this was one of those rare moments. Powerful floodwaters in Peru pushed an enormous surge of logs and branches down the river with unstoppable force. Massive avalanche tore through a ski resort in France, and just imagine how terrifying it would be to witness this while riding up on a chairlift.
Putain, je flippe grave là. Oh putain. Regarde mon frère ce qui se passe. Avalanche.
Severe flooding struck Pakistan after a sudden shift in the river's flow, quickly inundating nearby low-lying areas. Clear conditions did not prevent disaster as a hillside in Vietnam suddenly slid down, swallowing part of the road and damaging farmland below. Unexpected landslide in Vietnam sent waves of dirt and rock downhill, causing everyone nearby to run for safety. Powerful rock slides swept across a highway in Saudi Arabia, bringing traffic to a halt and blocking the entire route. Martin Tower, the former headquarters of Bethlehem Steel, was brought down in a controlled demolition that sent dust billowing into the sky. Unexpected strong winds in Paraguay transformed a peaceful property into chaos, knocking down trees effortlessly.
Oh my god!
In an instant, everything could have changed, but fortune intervened as the tree fell with no cars beneath it. What could have ended in tragedy turned into a miracle as the driver escaped moments before the truck was fully engulfed in flames. In a matter of moments, the hillside slid onto the road, leaving everyone present amazed and shaken. Capable of dragging heavy trucks and machinery into its path, the mudslide marked the most catastrophic incident among repeated mining accidents in Apakant, Myanmar.
Ay, no, mira, saltó una ventana. Oh, mira, se abrió.
A tornado tore through Karangpandan Market in Indonesia, shredding vendor carts, damaging buildings, and sending goods flying through the air.
Angin puting beliung di Karangpandan.
What you're seeing is cloud iridescence, a natural optical effect caused by the diffraction of sunlight through tiny particles in the atmosphere. Fireworks are meant for open outdoor areas, and lighting them inside can quickly cause explosions, fires, and serious injuries.
With winds recorded at around 62 miles per hour, this powerful storm crashed into a small Italian harbor and reduced visibility to almost zero in under 30 seconds, violently shaking boats, docks, and even the camera capturing the moment.
Wow! Live है ये live.
Heavy rainfall triggered the collapse of a retaining wall, washing away part of National Highway 415 in India in a terrifying scene.
Wow.
A 6.8 magnitude earthquake in China caused a landslide that sent huge rocks falling right beside a car, leaving the driver stunned and shaken. Violent winds from a massive storm swept across Thailand, causing a pickup truck to be ripped out of a house by the sheer force of the gusts. Floodwaters showed no mercy in Indonesia, dragging a house downstream and crushing it as it collided with the bridge.
American fishermen filmed hundreds of sharks swarming a dense bait ball off the coast of Venice, Louisiana, triggering a dramatic feeding frenzy. During mating season, male elephants can become extremely aggressive, and this one in Thailand actually flipped a car over as if it weighed nothing. The dramatic waves crashing beneath the cliff at Mucugê Waterfall in Brazil turned this tourist route into a high adrenaline challenge that can quickly become dangerous. A massive landslide tore down the summit of Karakecha Mountain in Kyrgyzstan, sending thick clouds of dust cascading down the slopes in a scene of pure devastation. Terrifying fireball engulfed the road in Santiago, Chile, when a liquefied gas truck flipped over and detonated with devastating force.
A horrifying close call left the woman stunned and struggling to process what had just happened. Traffic was completely paralyzed after a sudden landslide dumped tons of dirt and rocks onto a highway in India, sparking panic among onlookers. Residents could only watch in horror as a massive landslide in Peru buried their village and destroyed countless homes. Hundreds of tons of debris thundered down a Himalayan mountainside, engulfing a village in dust and panic within seconds. Without warning, rocks and soil collapsed from a mountainside onto a road in China, leaving drivers no choice but to escape on foot. Raging floodwaters in China swept an entire house away, turning a quiet neighborhood into a scene of chaos in seconds.
What you're seeing here is a dam spillway in action, where powerful water discharge forms a dramatic wall of water rushing along the concrete structure. Heavy rain and storm surge caused dramatic flooding at a Hawaii hotel, with water rapidly covering the ground and pushing toward the building.
Have you ever witnessed a plane landing so low that it passes right over people's heads like this? Pure luck saved this man, as a cable car incident in Russia narrowly avoided a devastating impact. Panic erupted as a famous hotel in Pakistan was suddenly swept away by floodwaters, collapsing in a cloud of dust before people's eyes.
a massive sinkhole appeared in Omaha at a crowded intersection, swallowing an SUV and a pickup truck that were simply waiting for the traffic light to change. Thanks for watching till the end. Hit subscribe so you're always the first to catch new videos. See you in the next one.